hating requires a caring. You know, again, it's kind of like what I was saying before. You know, people can hit the bottom many times. You know, you can drop straight to the bottom a billion times, but if you're lucky enough to find the basement,
you can't make peace when someone has been so nefarious, in my opinion, so like horrible, because everyone made out well.
Do you feel like can never watch Creed 3 kind of thing?
Never.
we're here to talk about a film, but you know, it's like asking a question. How are you doing? But what's underneath in the subtext is, God, I hate you.
Johnny Depp, Sylvester Stallone, and now Cat Williams. Something is wrong with the Hollywood industry, and there might be more to uncover. I'm sure you've heard about the recent wave of support for Cat Williams. It began with his viral interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. It's pretty interesting because Cat Williams took a different approach in his interview compared to other celebrities. He didn't hold back at all. He spilled the tea on some of Hollywood's most beloved movies and celebrities. He called out and made some pretty serious comments. Serious allegations against fellow comedians, accusing some of them of stealing jokes. It caused quite a stir in the entertainment industry, and this interview got almost 60 million views.
Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
Hold on to your seats because you won't believe what's been revealed. Cat may have spilled some tea, but wait till you find out what Cat, Johnny Depp, and Sylvester Stallone have let out of the bag. Before we go on, please make sure you hit the subscribe button for our channel. Thanks a lot in advance. Stallone, the legendary action movie star, is showing his support for Cat, and rumour has it that Stallone might even spill some entertainment industry secrets of his own. Johnny Depp reveals how Hollywood betrayed Stallone as the 77-year-old makes his debut return on the set of Tulsa King Season 2 amid casting controversy. It looks like these three celebrities may have found common ground in their struggles, and now they are all backing each other. But first, before we get into the juicy details, did you know that even though Stallone came up with the Rocky franchise, he doesn't own the rights to it? Stallone wrote the screenplay for Rocky, and he did it in just 2 weeks, just 3.5 days. It all happened after he watched the championship match between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner in Ohio, back in 1975. And last year when Creed III hit the theaters, Stallone was nowhere to be seen as Rocky Balboa. Can you believe it? After 9 movies and a whopping 47 years, this is the first time that Rocky Balboa isn't part of a Rocky movie, and I'm sure fans had mixed feelings about it. Stallone wasn't too happy with the darker tone that Creed III took, which was quite different from the usual uplifting Rocky vibe that we all love. He preferred a more sentimental and lighter approach for his heroes. But the producers, especially Owen Winkler, had a different vision. Their disagreement is ongoing, which might mean Stallone won't play Rocky again. It all goes back to the time when Stallone, still a struggling actor, signed a deal and handed over the rights to the Rocky franchise to producer Owen Winkler without realizing how valuable they would become later in the future. Sylvester Stallone is unhappy about letting go of Rocky for the Creed sequels. He feels conflicted and even angry about it. Stallone describes it as an emotional roller coaster. He wants to make peace, but it's complicated. Back in 2019, in an interview with Variety, he expressed his disappointment at not having ownership despite his contributions. Stallone has made a ton of money from his work on the franchise, but now he wants something more. He's looking for an ownership stake because he believes he invented the iconic character.
Wealthy, you made a lot of money because you were the owner as well of the film?
No, I don't own a percentage. There was some, I think, a little devious behind the scenes machinations there where when you're naive, you're going to get burnt. So I have no ownership in that.
George Lucas owns Star Wars. He owns everything.
He's a smart man.
And you own nothing of Rocky.
I'm an employee.
Okay, but you did okay.
I did fine.
In July 2022, things escalated. There was a big announcement about the Drago film being in the works. Robert Lawton was set to write the script, which sounded pretty exciting. Stallone went on a bit of a rant and posted, but later deleted, a graphic picture of the producer, Irwin Winkler. He demanded some rights back and lashed out at MGM for announcing a Drago spin-off without his involvement. There seemed to be a misunderstanding, though. Dolph Lundgren, who played Rocky's rival Drago, clarified there's no script or plans for the spin-off yet. He also assured fans that he and Stallone are on good terms. After some backlash, Stallone apologized to fans and clarified that the Drago spin-off might not even be happening. This doesn't resolve Stallone's feud with Winkler. As long as Winkler controls Rocky, Stallone's character might not appear in new movies. Despite the drama, Stallone remains a very vocal critic of Hollywood issues. He recently paid tribute to his late friend and co-star Carl Weathers, acknowledging Weathers' significant impact on his career.
Hello everyone, today is an incredibly sad day for me. I mean, I'm so torn up, I can't even tell you. I'm just trying to hold it in because Carl Weathers was such an integral part of my life, my success, everything about it. I give him incredible credit and kudos because when he walked into that room and I saw him for the first time, I saw greatness, but I didn't realize how great. I never could have accomplished what we did with Rocky without him. He was absolutely brilliant. His voice, his size, his power, his athletic ability, but more importantly, his heart, his soul.
Even celebrities face everyday struggles, but Stallone's plays out in the public eye. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp's recent remarkable appearance at Cannes Film Festival, where he discussed fascinating topics and addressed numerous inquiries clarifying why Hollywood is not necessary for him. On one hand, it marked his return to a major film festival. On the other hand, it reignited discussions about Hollywood's treatment of him during his legal battles with his ex-wife, Amber Heard. The Hollywood story continues. Star blew his fans kisses and shook hands. He also had to dry his eyes when he received a standing ovation that lasted for over 7 minutes. Afterwards, when reporters asked him about it, he admitted that for a couple of seconds he was scared. During an interview, a reporter directly addressed the elephant in the room. Did Depp still feel ostracized by Hollywood, as he'd suggested in a 2021 interview? Depp's response was a defiant no.
Do I feel boycotted now? No, not at all. But I don't feel boycotted by Hollywood because I don't think about it. I don't think about Hollywood. I don't have much further need for Hollywood myself. I don't know how you guys feel, but yeah, I think it's a very strange, funny time where everybody would love to be able to be themselves, but they can't because they must fall in line with the person in front of them. You want to live that kind of life? I wish you the best. I'll be on the other side somewhere, you know.
However, Depp acknowledged the challenges of moving on as a public figure. He claimed most of what's been written about him in the last 6 years is fabricated, a mix of fantastical and real, horrific fiction. He expressed frustration at the media's harsh portrayal, using interviews about his film as a chance to take veiled swipes at him. Depp likened it to someone saying, "How are you doing?" while implying the opposite. Just like Stallone, Johnny experienced betrayal. Disney officially terminated him from the beloved role of Jack Sparrow, leaving his future uncertain. Moreover, it's not over. It seems like Captain Jack Sparrow might not make a comeback. Word is, the big shots are ditching the superstar for the 6th Pirates of the Caribbean movie. They're thinking about casting actress Ayo Edebori to take over for Depp. They say her character's going to be called Anne, based on the real-life lady pirate Anne Bonny from back in the 1600s. As for Sylvester Stallone not being in Rocky, I'm sure his fans will have to deal with it. He's such an iconic part of the franchise, so it's understandable that some fans might miss seeing him in it. However, change can also bring new opportunities and fresh perspectives, so who knows what the future holds for the Rocky series. And as for Johnny Depp's comeback, it's an exciting prospect. He's a talented actor, and I'm sure many fans are eager to see him back on the big screen. It'll be interesting to see what projects he takes on and how he'll make his mark once again. What are your thoughts on all of this? Are you excited to see what comes next for both Sylvester Stallone and Johnny Depp? Let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on celebrity news updates.